Let's keep our paper out. We'll bring our canvas a little later. There's a little prep to be done on this. A4, A5 size drawing sheet or watercolor paper, anything that you have.
Isn't A5 okay?
Yes, yes. What Anaya was using for class, that's a perfect size.
We can take plain paper also, white plain paper.
White plain paper, yes. Cartridge.
Okay, go tell her hi.
No, I need the paper. Yes.
Hi, Anaya. I can't see. Hi. Hi. Okay. So we're going to take our paper and we are going to tear somewhere where we have black and white. Wait, mine is so colorful. That sort of runs lengthways till about here. A jaggedy piece, do not cut with scissors. You can just tear it with your fingers. So just randomly tear it like that, such that it is long and tapered. You know, sort of long and tapered. And another smaller piece as well. Just with your fingers, please. No need to use scissors, just with your fingers. Jaggedy, pointed.
We can take newspaper also.
Yes, newspaper. Yeah, newspaper or magazine paper, whatever you have. Something slightly long and something a little short.
Sorry, Meera, we need two pieces of paper, kya?
Two. So one slightly long and the other one slightly short.
My watercolor paper is A5 size.
Yeah, perfect. Even mine is actually. Yes, Sushma, that's fine.
A5 is the smaller one, right?
Yes, half of the A4, yeah. So if you've got your paper cut, then you can stick it with glue. neatly, paste it down nicely with glue.
Mira, I don't need a straight edge, right?
No, you don't need a straight edge. Just where the paper finishes off, you'll have to just either maybe tuck in the paper or cut it off. That's the only straight part of it. See to it there are no folds. It's nicely pasted flat with no edges sticking up. Neeta, have you managed to do yours? Do you want to hold it up? Can you bring it right up to the edge of the paper, Neeta? The top one, I don't think is touching the edge, right? Or maybe you can cut the paper off over there. Let the newspaper touch the edge of the paper. You're on mute, I can't hear you.
Both the sides should touch the edge of the paper.
Yes.
Okay.
Hi, Simran.
Hi, Mira.
Hey, all okay?
Yeah, all okay.
Okay.
I've just been swamped with work.
Work.
I have a news
What?
that I got selected for my master's program.
Wow, congrats.
Thank you.
Huge.
In Ahmedabad, yeah.
Wow, that's exactly what
Just
you
got
wanted.
to know. Yeah, just got to
Awesome.
know.
This girl is highly talented, by the way. I don't know why she attends class. And then on top of this, she takes extra class from me. She's an architect based out of Chandigarh. And I knew her from her college days in Pune.
Yeah,
But,
she helped me with my architecture, all because of her.
no, rubbish. And now she's going for her master's. Awesome, yeah. Superb. You owe me a big treat.
Now all the more we'll work on that little thing.
Thank you so much. Okay, chalo.
But yeah.
Piece of paper.
Yeah.
You have paper in front of you, Simran?
Somebody she's talking to now.
Simran, you have paper in front of you? Yeah. And you know how to make these strips. You've done them in colored paper before. Okay. Deepa, you done?
Yeah.
Sarah, Parul, Sushma, everybody's done? Okay, great. All right. So then we can keep this aside and bring our canvas, the dreaded canvas. Simran, I'm going to, do you want to just take a screenshot maybe? Because I'm going to move this yeah, you're okay. So tapered 2 pieces of newspaper, one long, one short. Okay, So I was thinking, how do we go about this, considering everybody has different stencils and things to spray on. So those of us who've got doily, I would suggest we position our doily in such a way that it's not, it's not completely in the center. All right. So a little off-centered. So whatever goes out of the canvas doesn't get counted. But maybe more than 3/4 of it sits inside. Also, I have clubbed my doily 2 sheets together so that we have a nice thick stencil. It's not a single sheet. So when you pull it out of the pad, the doily pad, just take 2 together nicely, which are joint, and just position that. If you have more doily, you can see where else you want to position it. So if we spray, let's just have a discussion. If I am to take my can and if I am to spray right now, where all would it catch? I'm going to spray on this lace part of the doily. Where would it hit?
All the holes and surrounding the lace.
Correct. So all the lace bit over here, but it will also go outside.
Correct.
And it will completely block this. Right? So if I were to take it out, I would have a nice lacy patch in white. Yeah, because white is the prominent color. The holes will get the color. So it'll just be dotted. And then stuff outside will have the spray color. And here again, it is the canvas color. Right? So please visualize first. What is the color that you would use in order for the holes to be shown through? Or even if it's a stencil, what's the color that you want to protect and what is the color you wish to expose? Because what you are going to spray on, which are the holes, is going to cover the canvas. Logic, right? Is going to completely cover the canvas. Parul, you've got nice big stencils. So whatever you hit, you'll end up with that pattern. But Parul, you have something like this, which has a square edge, right? So what you can do, yes, is maybe start at the corner, something like this, and then make multiples of it by lifting it up. Hit one at a time, but don't position it at the center. Keep it a little off-centered like that, but keep them as vertical lines, You might perhaps only be able to make 2 rows of those. So position them. You can even flip it because all of this would have paint. So you can even flip it and just take an imprint also, Parul. So those are the options for stencils. Doily, once you've hit it, the paper gets very weak to reuse. So just keep your excess doilies ready with you. So I'm going to maybe hit both and show you guys. Sushma, I know you've got leaves. Okay, so you're going to spray the leaves the same way as we sprayed it before. It's nothing new for you, other than the fact that your surface is very different. It's not a blank canvas this time. So what I would suggest you to do is, Sushma, place lots of leaves. Cover your canvas with lots of leaves, but of course you'll have to pin it down with sellotape. We all will have to use sellotape to pin it down and then spray all over, and then that is it. That's all you need to do. The rest of us are going to start playing with the different bands of either doily or stencil. Okay, so doily people, what I'm going to do.
But we're using just one color this
No,
time.
no. You can use multiple colors. Multiple colors. And in fact, it's nice when you use a dark, I'll show you, when you use a dark and then you hit it with a light, because then there is a nice dark and light shadow effect that you get. So please experiment with both 2-3 colors. Yeah. Okay, doily people. I'm going to flip the canvas over. Hold it where you wish to place the doily. Flip it over. Take a pencil and just do a little marking where you want to cut it. I definitely would like to keep it this way. So I've cut off the excess doily, but I'm also going to use this excess doily. I wouldn't want to waste it, right? So we can position it elsewhere. Make sure you have double layer of doily.
Meera,
Yes.
the doily is going to be removed, no? After it's been
Yes,
sprayed.
yes, it's a stencil, yeah. Right now, just do your positioning so that
Mira, can we do a combination of doily and leaves?
yes, of course, absolutely.
Because I have both.
Yeah, you have pressed leaves, but please make a composition of both then. I haven't pressed any leaves today, but if you have them, why not? Compose it first, everybody. The spraying part is the easy bit. Compose it. See that it's a nice balanced composition. Please remember the white part of the doily is going to be like your blocking agent. It's only what is exposed that is going to get the paint.
So Mira, when I'm working with stencils, do I do multiple stencils of different kind, or do I do the same one and just kind of change it around?
I would just use the same one and change it around. So let me, in fact, for your sake, also play with stencil. Okay, I'm going to do doily and stencil combination. So I have a slightly smaller one, maybe half the size of yours. But what I like doing is like this, starting off here, spraying it, very gently picking it up, moving it up, spraying it. And so I get blocks. You might at the most get 2 rows of blocks, considering the size of your stencil. Just position it and have a look. Maybe position it off-centered.
Yeah, so if I do this,
Hold on.
so if I do this,
yeah,
then I just move it
Then you move it up.
like up.
Yes,
So
correct.
then it just,
Yes.
okay.
And again, you
And
move
then, but if I move it that way,
yes,
there's still a little bit left
you will do
here.
it once more.
Okay, one small one.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, yes. Simran, are you working with us on anything or just observing? Okay, okay, okay.
This one I have cut.
Yes, you have cut. Yes, you
And
can
these
use
are
that.
4.
Yeah.
Can I use 4
Use the
also?
use the 4 together instead of, moving it each time, no? So use the 4 together as panels.
Yeah.
Observing and working.
Okay. Okay.
Mira, I've sent you a picture.
Oh, you sent me a picture? The doilies are quite similarly positioned, Deepa. See if you can move one closer, one away. Let the leaves maybe overlap.
Okay.
So Mira, one question. When it comes to these compositions, how do we determine what's the best spray color to use?
I always go by a contrasting color. You know, it's your safest bet. You can.
So like if I have this,
yeah. What are the colors that you have?
it's like a beige, black, some gold, some browns, very earth kind of tones.
Right. And what are the paints that you have? The spray paint colors that you have?
I have dark blue, green, orange, black, red, copper, gold,
wow, you have
white.
quite a few. Black and white is a great combination.
Okay.
Or dark blue and white. Something dark, something light.
Okay.
How do we tape this down, the leaves?
Same way. You take the sellotape, you turn it over, no? Wait, hold it. Oh, okay. But last time we used Fevicol, right? But Fevicol on this surface. So I've taken a bit of, am I spotlighted?
Yeah, I
no,
can
I'm
see.
not. Okay. So I take a little bit of sellotape and then I roll it backwards. Are you able to see?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
It's like a double-sided tape.
Hmm.
And then you just stick it under your leaf or doily or whatever, and you place it down. And then you take it off later.
Okay.
You have to make tiny, tiny little loops like a double-sided tape. So even if you're using stencils, please tape it down just in the corners a little bit. Does anybody want to send me images? Yes, Deepa, that's looking nice.
I've sent you mine, Meera.
Yeah, I'm having a look at yours, Sarah. The ones which are floating, see if you can tuck it in behind the bigger doilies.
Tuck it in behind the bigger doilies.
Like overlap it, you know.
Okay.
I think you have room for more.
More?
So Meera, I have a yellow, green, pink and black.
Yellow, green, pink, and black. And your background is blue.
Yeah.
Let me just see. I would definitely do pink and yellow.
Okay.
Yeah, I would definitely do pink and yellow. Nita.
I think I have a gold as well. You think I should do gold?
You can try. It'll be dull or against the blue. Meeta, I see yours. That's fine. You don't need to use a small piece. You can just multiply the bigger one, you know.
Okay.
And which color should I use? I have black also,
Yes,
white.
black and white for you would be perfect. Yeah. Okay, can I show everybody a little bit?
I
And
have
then we
golden
can,
also.
golden may not show against the brown, but try. You can always respray. All right. Guys, I'm going to spray a little bit and yeah, just, wing it, hopefully. It's always very dicey with spray. Sushma, you ready? Can we all watch? I'm using a blue, pink, and an orange. Let's see what I get out of it. Is the screen spotlighted? Yes. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to start with the stencil bit. You don't have to shoot it at the same time, two cans, all of that junjat is not there this time. You can just do it one at a time and then shoot the next one a little later. So I'm going to start with a lighter color like pink. Spraying it pretty much only inside for the time being. And then a little hint of blue, just a little hint of blue. Okay, now to very carefully pick it up. So I have a very light pink right now. And I'm going to move this up. Paste my Now I would like a continuation of this. So from sort of light to dark and so on. So again, let me hit it with a little bit of pink. And this time more blue. Careful work this time. It's not like the other one where we rush through it. This takes a little bit more time. And you see, there's like a little transition now. I take my thing off. So the use of multiple colors is nice to get sort of different shades within one, what you call it, one stencil. Now there's quite a lot of color on the stencil. So if I were to flip it this way, and while it is wet, if I'm to sort of pat it down, I should hopefully get a print. It's still part of my canvas. And of course, some of it has now gone onto the doily. I still have a little space here. Just hold on, guys. I'm going to spray my doily as well. Okay. Rest for a little bit before I pick it up. So that's how it's looking right now. Can you all see? Oh, it's too much of, okay, there we are. So that's the stencil bit, and this is the doily bit. So I still have my base color showing through, which is what I want. And I have the rest of it sort of mosaiced, like a nice mosaic pattern. With this as a base, you can add your own things to it. If you want, you can even cover more of this. You don't have to expose so much of the base. You can just maybe expose only the lace aspect of it. But at least you're able to see all of you. What's the effects that you will get, the positive and negative. It's sometimes very hard to imagine it. But that's the effect you get. Beyond this, what you'd like to add, maybe some more foliage, maybe some pen work, anything that you want to add to it. But this is your base. Your base is ready to work on. Or you can spray more, bring in more stencils or leaves and fill it up. Any questions, anyone?
Yep.
You want to give it
I
Yeah.
have green background.
Yes. And your
Uh,
spray?
I have only black and red and pink.
Black, red. Can you send me a picture, Sushma,
Of
your base?
yep.
Or hold it up. Hold it up for me.
I am still kind of pasting. Hang on, just a minute. Pranav, where's my phone? And I'm just sending it to you. I'll just send you.
Okay.
Meera, the doily also has to be stuck to the.
Yes, it flies, you know.
Okay.
Just 2 little tiny bits of tape will hold it down, but don't keep it on the lace edge. Put it on the white part of it, because otherwise it'll block the paint. Meeta, do you want to get started on yours? Parul is doing hers.
Mira,
Yes.
so I've got like the peach pink on 3/4 of my thing, and then the grayish thing on thing. Is it okay to use like a metallic color on the gray?
You've got half and half, right? Hold on, I'll just look at your picture. May not show, but what's the other colors you have?
The same orange, pink,
orange,
green, dark and light green.
Okay, I would definitely use the green, dark.
The dark green, okay.
And one more color.
I have, I have only
orange.
the bright pink, the orange, black, and
okay. Try
light
green and pink.
Green and pink. Would the pink show on the peachish pink? Or maybe I'll keep the pink to the grayish side, does it?
Yeah, use the pink on the grayish side. You can just solely use the green on the orange side. Okay. The other thing you guys can do is hit a little bit, like a little corner, peek, take a little peek and see, is it showing? Is it a good contrast? Contrast is the only way it will show. See, my pink is of less contrast compared to my blue.
Here I wanted to ask, should I use white first and then go for black,
yes,
or vice versa?
Yes, no, white first and then black, yeah. Did you send me a picture? You did. Sushma, remind me your colors again.
I have black, I have red, and a violet, but it looks like a pink. The pink that you have, it looks like that.
Violet, black, red. Oh, sorry, pink, black, and red. I would do a nice black and red, yeah.
A red would look okay.
Hmm.
This is like the traffic red.
That's okay. My only concern is this, I don't know the name of the plant, the one which has the pink flowers, no? The one which has a thin, weedy leaves.
Yeah.
Is there something else and you can replace it with?
You're talking about this one?
Yeah.
No, that's what I have.
Do you have any more of the other leaves, flat ones? No, no?
No, I'm gonna have to get something fresh.
Okay. Okay. Do you want to then just hold off until you do? Because I don't want you to spray with this.
Yeah, I think.
Pick some more leaves, make them really full, like a dense composition.
Okay. Yeah, I get you.
With not too much space. Because I'm just thinking because these leaves are a little thin and long and weedy and very straight compared to the other ones.
Okay. Okay. I understand what you're saying.
Well, black and red, it'll work fine against the green. It'll be a little Christmassy, but it'll still work.
All right.
Parul, I don't want to disturb you, but is it going okay? Have you managed?
It's just,
Oh, hold on. Coming.
it's not as.
Yeah. Did you hit it inside with white? Is that why it's
Yes.
white? Okay. So what you could do is let it dry. Maybe you can go back to it. So try and first shoot white and then do the darker color.
That's what I did.
Oh, that's what you did. Okay, then maybe put a little bit more blue.
Okay.
Black, you have black as well?
I do have black.
Okay, you can use blue, black, and white.
Okay.
You'll have to experiment and see. Sarah sent me. Sarah, it's very like separate. I would like you to overlap some, even the round ones. You can just overlap one over the other. Can you hear me, Sarah? Yeah. Those of you working with stencil, try and use the opposite. Hold on, coming to you, Parul. Oh, yes, 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 it's working well. Yeah, yeah. And flip it over. Parul, use the wet stencil and flip it over
Okay.
and press it down so that yeah. But maybe you might have to shoot a little bit more so that the edges also get it.
Okay.
Give the entire stencil some color and then press it down like a like a block. Meeta, how's it going? Do you want to unmute and show me? I can't hear you. Can't hear you, Meeta.
Yeah. My white was actually metallic white.
Oh,
So the
okay. It's not bright. It's like silver, is it?
No. Yeah.
Okay. That's okay. So first, can
Then
I see it? Can you show it to me?
Then I use black actually.
Okay.
Because of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I had to use black and then I flipped it over here because
Yes.
there everything was white.
Okay. Let it dry a little maybe, and then you can again hit it with black on top of that. Right now it's a bit wet, so if you spray, it might get a little mixed, but that also has a nice effect, by the way.
Any other color I can add somewhere? Like,
What do you have?
I have pink, green, orange, yellow.
Okay, pink and orange. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Sorry, Meera, can you just check if the placement is okay now? Or
No, overlap, like place one on top of the other. None of these are cutting each other, no? So let
they're
them,
just about touching, but you
but
mean
cut. Yeah, like properly cut over.
okay.
So Meera, pressing it didn't come out as nice.
No? Hold on, let me have a look. Yeah, but that's all you need, just a little effect.
Okay.
Now again,
So
you
on the
do
bottom, should I press it also, or can I just make something like this?
either way.
Okay.
Like now, where should I add, Meera? Like I have this two. So
it's diagonally kept. Okay, but can you see it's created a nice spotted effect because it's wet? Do you want to save it or do you want to still spray more? Because it's nice the way it is.
okay, I think it's fine then.
Yeah, I like that
Nothing else to
spotted
do?
effect. If you like, you can maybe one more cross it in another direction and use the other colors.
I think I will go with it.
Okay.
With this.
Okay. Okay.
Or I can add the single, this one stencil and then
Yes, you could do that.
where should I place it here?
Yeah, let it overlap one of these.
Here?
Yeah.
And I can use orange there, like.
Yes, you can. Yeah. See if it works. Orange and black or orange and yeah. Okay. Those of you who have not started spraying, Deepa, have you started to spray? Deepa, have you started spraying? Okay. Sarah, have you started spraying? Okay, don't start yet. You can paste everything. Don't start yet. I just want to finish that other composition that we had started. If you have started spraying, please finish it. Or you can stagger it. Spray a little bit now, let it dry, come back to it. Also fine. I want to do a quick little, the paper, the newspaper that we stuck on the other paper. I'd like to finish that with you guys. Deepa, have you put it on hold, is it?
Yeah, put it on hold.
Okay, but were you right in the middle of it? Then go ahead.
I think I'm done, but I don't know.
Okay, think it over then. Parul, are you done with the spray?
I think so.
All done. Okay, yeah, I see that. Parul, I want you to let this dry and come back to it because you have a lot of spaces in between the patterns that could do with just light spraying, without any stencil. So work around it. Try to develop a
Light
composition.
spraying without the stencil?
Without a stencil. Yeah, without a stencil. So you'll have to control the amount of spray, maybe just half spray the button and try and bring it in between just to sort of blend all of these together because there are a lot of large spaces in between.
Okay.
Yeah.
Meera, I have a...
Yeah, tell me. Oh, yeah, cute. How thick is that? Can you hold it sideways and show? Is it the Rangoli ka?
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah, it should work. I can't gauge the thickness of not able to gauge the thickness of that material, that pink material.
It's quite thick.
Quite thick, is it? You'll have to test it. You'll have to test it.
Why are you worried about the thickness?
If it is flat, no, the flatter it is, without creating any gap between the surface and this, it's better. If there's a little gap that is formed, and I feel that it's a bit, I feel that it's slightly concave, it could seep out. You'll just have to try. That's the only way.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to finish this composition and send you guys. But meantime, I want to do a little tiny little, I thought we would have time. That's why I brought the second one to do. Okay, just a very quick watercolor. You can use acrylic, ferricryl, whatever you have. It's fine. Let's keep our paints out. Watercolor, poster color, acrylic, any of the water-based mediums will do just fine. Simran, do you want to do this? At least just the painting part of it. Sorry?
Meera, we can use ink colors.
Yes, you can.
Ink colors you can use.
Yeah. You have the whole set?
Yeah.
All right. So let's take colors which are earthy. So a little burnt sienna or brown, a little yellow ochre. Simran, I think you might enjoy doing this because your plant illustrations, this will help. Little
You're
Prussian.
using watercolors or?
I'm using watercolors. It's right now handy. I've done a workshop, so I have a lot of it around. So I've taken a little raw sienna, burnt sienna, a little Prussian blue, some earth tones, browns, any brown that you have. Yellow ochre.
Golden will do.
Golden?
Yeah, I have golden in this ink color, not ochre.
Okay, all right, yeah.
Or should I? Yeah, I have this. Yeah, I have ochre ones.
Okay. Little black. Yeah, but 4 colors should do. Some browns, some ochres, some dark blue, black. And a very fine brush. Can you all quickly tell me what medium you're using? Sarah, what are you using?
I'm using acrylic.
Acrylic. And Simran, watercolor?
Watercolor.
Okay. Meeta, what inks are these? Are they acrylic inks?
Acrylic, yeah.
Okay. And Parul?
Acrylic.
Do we have to use only a newspaper?
No, any printed paper. But even without it, it's fine. Simran, you just do that. Sushma, what's your paint? Sorry, I'm echoing for some reason.
Using acrylic.
Acrylic. And Deepa?
Watercolor.
Watercolor. Okay. So half the class is watercolor, the other half is acrylic. Okay. Let's start. So very fine brush. Just watch for a little bit. Why am I echoing? Says some. Okay, I'm going to mute everybody. Sorry. Very fine brush. And whatever it is, if it's watercolor or acrylic, we need to add water to our paint. So I'm going to start by just wetting all of my paints with a few drops. Have it ready. And I'm starting with a dark brown. Thin, fine brush. Now, sort of midway across the sheet at the bottom, I'm drawing a very fine line with brush. Till about a little over midway, okay? A dark brown, black, or little ochre touched with a little black, it's fine. Just a nice little thin, fine line. I've used like a dark brown with a touch of black in it. Those of you who are using acrylic, as soon as you have drawn this line, painted this line, I want you to wash your brush off and immediately brush your wet brush over it. And the same can go with the watercolor guys as well. And you're going to slightly wet it and make it a bit blurred. Can you all see? I've wetted with just a plain brush which had water in it and made the stalk a bit blurry. So as soon as you've painted it, wash your brush off, dip clean water and wash it off. Not wash it off, just brush over it so that it smudges a little. So I'm going to keep repeating you guys to do that from time to time once you've drawn certain lines to blur it. Now we're doing something like a cross between an agapanthus and a dandelion. So let's just go ahead. From that point, you can now start switching between any of the colors that you have put out. The blue, the ochre, the black, the brown. So some branches can be in blue, some can be completely in ochre. All the branches require to have water touched upon it, mixed with water and then painted. And few of them once you've painted, you can wash off your brush and slightly give it a wash and let it blur before it dries up. The watercolor guys can always come back and blur it, but the acrylic will not wait. Once it's dry, it's permanent. So those of you working with acrylic, from time to time, blur your lines. Watercolor can wait. The beauty of this is in how fine your lines are. And the newspaper just serves as like a prop for your illustration. Is it easy for everyone to follow? So few blurred lines, few solid lines. The tips have these tiny buds, again watery. You can shuttle between any of your colors, your ochres, blacks, blues, browns. You can even mix them all up, muddle it.
Should I first put some water on the surface?
No, nothing.
Nothing. Okay.
You first paint and then you can water it with the brush. know this is not part of the masterclass, but I just thought we might have extra time today, and so decided to do a quick illustration with you guys.
So what exactly are you doing on the tips of it, Meera?
I'll just show you. I've just bobbed my brush and given little blobs of paint. Again, watery,
Right.
with whatever paint is there on your palette. Now you can further take this composition another notch by adding more, if you like. I'm adding a few more on the sides, smaller ones. But these ones, I don't want to give as much prominence as the main one, just so that the eye sort of still hovers around the main one. So much lighter. Add more water to your paints. Once you've got the hang of one, then the others just get easier. Like that. Have you all understood the methodology behind the composition? It's a little bit of watery paint, and then If you're using acrylics, you immediately wash it off in some places. If you're using watercolor, you can wait a little and then wash it a little later. But some places are more prominent, some places take sort of backstage. Yeah, it's just, you can have fun with this technique with so many different leaves, plants, flowers. It's a very quick illustrative method. You can even use kite paper, you could use any scrap printed paper as a background and then collage it over. I'll post one picture on the group. You can have a look. I've used partly kite paper and partly newspaper. Sushma, would you be able to dip your screen so I can have a look? Don't lift it, it might drip. You'll have to pull it back. Oh, yes, 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 very nice. Yes, yeah, you got the hang of it. And you're using watercolors, is it, Sushma? Acrylic, okay, oh, perfect. Very nice, you've managed to get it. Deepa, can I see yours? If you're able to lift it without dripping. Will it drip? Oh, send me a picture. Parul, how about you? Yeah, it's getting there. It's dripping a little. Parul, are you using acrylic?
I am.
Okay. Try to use slightly darker tones as well, like a Prussian blue and black.
Okay.
Yeah, your ochres and browns are working fine. Meeta? Yeah, Meeta, they're all very defined. I don't see that watery bit. You need to wash it down in some places. So as soon as you lay the ink, you should immediately wash it down to get that effect. But you can still, over this also, you can water down the ink in some places over the image and try and get that watery effect. Sarah, are you there? Careful. Yeah, so Sarah, just the tips, just dab it with your brush. Don't make it very obvious and blur it a little with a little bit of water.
The tip of the,
You know, those little blobs, no? Those dots.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But otherwise, it looks great. Deepa, I've just got yours. Yeah, Deepa, make it more fan shaped outwards, and also you can also overlap a few, like intertwine some. Yours are very separate, very equidistant, no? So some can be further away, some can be close, some can overlap each other and intertwine. You can have more blobs on the tips also. Simran, do you have anything to show me?
I'll send a picture.
Send a picture, yeah. All right.
Actually, my paper quality of this is not nice, so it's getting very.
Is it soaking in the water?
Mira, I'll make another one.
Okay, yeah, go for it. I've sent everybody on the group the reference picture.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Any questions, anyone? I won't see you guys for
Mira,
some
is
time.
this better filling up the space?
Oh, yes. How did you
I
figure
just
that?
sent it.
Yes, yes, much better. Yes. There's also the edges that you need to look at, Parul. Try and look at the edges and see where else you need to spray.
Sure.
Yeah. And then see further how you can develop this composition.
Okay.
This is your base. I'm leaving you all with something to think about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you painted it yellow.
No, it's a kite paper.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yes, Meeta. Oh, yes. Can you hold it back a little? Yeah, the orange is working well, no? I just feel it's that orange is just a bit slightly isolated. So maybe you can diffuse it a little.
Black or white again?
Maybe a little black, yeah. Or diffuse it with orange only so that it sort of blends better into the background. Okay.
Yeah, the colors are not being seen on mine.
For the canvas,
Yeah.
is the contrast not visible?
Yeah.
Okay, are you pulling everything out already?
I pulled it out to see it.
Completely?
I was thinking was can we lay the another doily on another part of it and then spray?
Yeah, of course.
See, I'll just show it to you 1 second.
Yeah, I'm a spotlight. Can you hold it up?
1 second. Because I think because of the paper type, no, I think this pink and yellow is not being seen at all.
Hmm.
Okay. You see, there's hardly anything missing.
Oh, yes. Yeah, your background's very colorful. Hmm.
The yellow and pinks are not. So if you see,
Yeah.
it is there.
Yeah, I know. What is the darkest color that you have?
I have black.
Ah, go for it. I would
So
definitely go for black.
Put this on again.
Put it on as if you've not worked on it because it's very little color and it kind of blends with your background. So please assume that you've not sprayed it.
I'll place it elsewhere and then do it, right?
You can place it over this also. It's not a problem. It's not going to show. It's sort of in the same tone as your background. But black will be the breaking, contrasting color. It will definitely show.
I'll wait for it to dry and then do
Please
it.
wait for it to dry. Yeah.
Okay.
Guys, thank you so much.
Mira, I sent you a picture of
Yeah, I'm just
the
looking at that. Simran, I'm just looking at that. I like that printed paper. Yeah, so nice.
But what do I
Okay.
do with it? Do I like later color it?
No, you leave it like that. But if it is this agapanthus that you're trying to do, then you know the drawing is way off. But you can use
No,
this.
I'm not trying to
Okay,
do
you're
this.
not. Okay.
Huh.
Okay. But I like that background paper. I wish it used more of it, like a bigger
Okay,
chunk.
I still have more.
Okay.
You
Okay.
want me to place it somewhere?
Then it'll come over your painting, no?
I can paint over it.
Or you want to try another one where you have more of this paper?
Yeah, I can.
Just
A
put-
mixture of this and the kite paper?
Yes, definitely work.
Okay. Okay.
Guys, any
That should be fine.
questions to ask me? Oh wow. Okay,
Last I wanted to ask, I've
we'll meet
added
on
some
Monday, no?
trees. Yeah, Monday.
On Monday. Okay.
Should I just send you photos
Send
of
me.
the trees?
Yeah, please do.
Yeah.
Great. Thanks, guys. I'll see you all soon. I hope. I don't know when, but hopefully soon.
Thank you, Meera.
Thank you so much, everybody.
Thank you so much, Mira.
Thank you. Have fun. Be safe. Please be safe.
Yes.
All right. Bye, guys. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Have a good weekend.